up. I was like, damn, more features. And we know Kanye's Kanye's not just, he's not Drake, so he can get a pass with more features than Drake. Drake is the feature. Drake is that nigga. He don't need these other niggas like to do it. And I felt like it was just extremely forced. It was forced. Every rollout he tried wasn't working out. Everything that he tried wasn't working out like the hype. Like, imagine having a streaming parties, millions of people watching it, and more people want to listen. Now we got Drake dropping billboards, and less people are listening day by day. I mean, it's just I don't know, man.
To be honest, from my personal view on it, this Curry. When I first listened to Donda, I ain't listened to none of the listening parties. I just waited until he dropped it because I realized Kanye was actually serious about this album. I feel like his album was a mixture of Jesus and King and Life of Pablo. And my first listen through the whole album, it felt like an audience, like actual stadium performance, and I was fucking with it from top to bottom. As for Drake's album,
yeah, God muted that nigga for a reason, man. Sorry, man.
When I heard the Fair Trade snippet, I was like, oh yeah, we're good. I was like, we're gonna have a good album. And then the more I realized it, and that when I actually listened to the whole CLB album, I actually liked the album, but he could have kept most of them features. I feel like he could have kept Jay-Z on the album. He could have kept Baby on the album. And the rest of them could have fucking
went. He didn't need Baby. He didn't need Baby.
I mean, yeah, he didn't need Baby. He didn't need Baby. Don't get me wrong, but Baby was a perfect fit on the album. The song's a bop. That's facts. And that's why I say, if we had to determine whether if Donda was a better album than CLB, we don't got no choice but to say Donda, because it was a great music, not necessarily a masterpiece, but it was a classic. I feel like that if you compare that album to the past albums he dropped within the past 4 or 5 years, that was a great piece of work. The features matched together. The production was great. I feel like all the artists provided their best work, and I feel like Drake was like low key toying with Kanye. Like, you know how he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this better than you. I know I'm gonna sell better than you. I know I'm gonna get more number ones. So now I'm gonna put more features on my album, still do the same thing. But I felt like if you would have kept most of them features and selected it down just to a few, the album would have been possibly better than Donda's, but it is not. That's just from my own.
Fact. Can we just say Blackface Drizzy took an L?
This sounded more like a playlist than More Life did.
I'll agree. Yeah,
it's like Yebba's Heartbreak. That shit's fire, though.
It has more album cuts, but I don't get how it ties to the theme. I think, Tyshawn, you definitely hit the nail on the head when you said earlier. We thought we were gonna get a bunch of love songs, Girl of Beyonce, Days in the East. We thought we gonna get some I Get Lonelies.
Jaden,
we thought we gonna get some Jaden. We thought fuck it, I don't know, reunite with The Weeknd, have him singing on some shit where he raps. We thought we were gonna get some shit that'd be like, yo, this gonna be like, imagine the Rap 12 play. You know what I mean? If you don't know that reference, that's a iconic R. Kelly R&B album. He's got more into the album. Anyway.
Somebody just said in the chat, this was an album you would expect Rihanna and Chris Brown on. I agree with that.
Honestly, I was expecting Loki like a little Rihanna feature.
With that being said, bro, if he would have came on here rapping the whole time, I would have appreciated that too.
You don't think so? I was low key fucking with the whole rap. No.
I thought he was moving away from just trying to impress people with rap, because Scorpion was specifically made to look like a double disc that people could shut the fuck up about. He never dropped a full rap album, but he dropped a side that was mostly rap, and niggas still wasn't content. I thought he said, fuck it, y'all got it. Like, I am what I am. I'm not going to try that anymore. So I thought he was going to come back on what he does best, this dual singing, rapping thing. But I thought it was going to be more about, like, truth be told, I thought this was about him trying to find a wife. Like, Drake 35, like, we tired of hearing you sing about strippers, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I thought this was about, like, yo, I'm in love type shit. I don't know, maybe that a Bailey nigga mom or something. I thought he had some shit going on. Drake was singing like he's a new converted Future fan. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? I don't know, man. I don't know. But
Yo, somebody just in the chat. Somebody told you, an executive producer, that this was Drake's best Shit.
No,
they lied.
That. I heard that.
They lied.
Nah, I heard that.
Yeah, they definitely capped on that, bro.
I'm gonna speak to that person again, right? Because it was about a month ago or 2 months ago it was definitely 2 months ago that I talked to that person. I'm gonna ask them if the album they heard is the album that's out. You get me?
I think CLB is something different.
You think he took songs off?
Nah. I would think he did because like certain songs,
I think that's
like
true.
Poppy's Home kind of feels like he's about to go somewhere. You get me? And then some of the leaked songs, I feel like it just, like those were just good songs, so he just kept it there, right? And then some other songs were just like attempts at singles, but I just never seen Drake attempt to single like the Way Too Sexy joint like that. Like,
yeah, that was the sexy shit. That shit threw me off in the mid. I was not gonna lie, I had to skip it, but I had to go back to it.
You know what the problem was? Oh, you know what was another big problem? The last year he put out so many features and bad ones.
Whoa, no, bad ones.
But there were a lot that was like, he should have put out less features.
Wait. Maybe I can clean up what you're saying. Bad? Fuck no. But we did see, like in the last year, he had features that didn't make the ripple that his normal features did, right?
The
like,
Young
for example,
Blue feature was fire. Seeing Green was fire. The Brent Faison one, I thought that was absolute fucking garbage. The Trippie Red one, absolute fucking garbage.
Bro,
he should have done only like one or two features because people were already anticipating this, and he kept putting out features, and then an album with so many features. He handled it wrong. It wasn't Drake. It just didn't feel like Drake.
What do you think the single should have been?
None of these songs. Like, yo, I'm telling you. That's why when remember I told you that artist told me it was rumored that he was going to drop in October, right? And that's why when I don't know if he pushed it up or it was just always going to be the 3rd. I was like, nah, like that little thing we saw on ESPN, it's not going to be that because I don't think Drake is going to drop without a proper single. I really think that he was going to have a song that was going to be fucking like even with Thames, that song, I thought that was going to be like, yo, fuck Essence, like some bigger worldwide shit. Like, and maybe I'm holding him to some unrealistic expectations. I'm thinking he's going to have the biggest song that's going to lock down the country or the world for 6 months. And I just can't see people next year, March, talking about, yo, I'm too sexy. I just can't see it, dog. I can't see it for that song. I can't see it for Girls Like Girls. I can't, like, the one I like the most is the No Friends in the Industry. And that is, you know what I mean? That's a club record. I can't see it like a worldly record.
That nigga stole Be a Flow on there. Fact.
I think Way Too Sexy. Even though I don't like the song, bro, I feel like that song's probably gonna hit harder for like people that don't really be into music like that. If that makes sense. So, or even Girls Want Girls. It's like those are like radio vibes that make sense. So it's always gonna get the stream play, bro.
Yeah, but in comparison to, remember, we're comparing Drake to Drake. Nice for What? God's Plan. What's the other one that he did again? Like
Hotline Bling.
Well, that was before. He had another song, In Your Feelings. Like, when those songs came out, like, they were just fucking, like, fuck radio or anything like that. These were just cultural, worldly songs that everybody in the world was doing. You know what I mean? That's another thing I think that maybe, I'll say a misstep in execution. Like, some of the things, even the album cover, like, the Shiggy thing happened naturally with the In Your Feelings and everybody started doing it. Like, nothing really has caught on that everybody's doing that Drake has, like, inspired right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a couple companies mess around with the album cover, but, like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to wait more. It's only been out 3 days, but I don't know if there's a dance going to pop up. I don't know if, like, we going to see. By the way, with all me saying this shit, allegedly it's going to debut the first 10 songs on a Billboard Hot 100 is going to be all Drake, except one. Some song called Stay. I think that's Killer Roy. So he's going to have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Never done before, so clearly still the biggest artist ever, right? You know, at least in hip-hop. But culturally, I think we used to see certain things. I don't know if we're seeing it at the moment.
I think it's just a little bit too early to judge. You know, we got to wait like on a TikTok hit or something.
Is that Chosen up in here?
But
yeah, that's me.
Yo, Chosen, did you see a shout out by Party Next Door?
Oh no, where?
Party was on live, and I was in the room, and Party was like, yo, I just found out. He probably saw one of the streams where you were hating on Drake, nigga. He said, he's like, I just realized that, one of your guys was like one of my guys, and whatever. He was clearly talking about you. And it was like, yeah, he was like, I used to working and blah, blah, blah. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. This was like last week. It's the first time he went live in a while.
No, I popped in the live. I didn't see that part though.
No, that was early. Because he was talking to me directly, and then like he was like, Ak, I love you, but like I'm gonna play some music for the fans. Anyway, what you think about this shit? You ain't fucking with the Drake slappers?
Honestly, I think it was kind of trash, to be honest with you. I think Kanye's music is more important for the moment. Like right now, when we're coming out of lockdown, everybody's kind of been in their own zone, in their own kind of mindset, and maybe depression or whatever it is. I think Kanye's music is more uplifting, and it just matches the vibe more. I think Drake kind of missed the mark on that because nobody could really relate to what he's really talking about, because that's just not what niggas has been going through for the last 2 years. You feel me?
Wait, somebody brought up a good point in the DMs, and not to cut you off, sorry, but they said, well, if you look at Shade Room, right? And I get it, but Shade Room ran a poll earlier this week. About 1 million people voted. They're primarily women. I would probably say 85% of people on Shade Room are women, right? Kanye lost to Drake. I think it was like almost like 80% to 20%. So like it was a landslide in favor of Drake. So the person was saying, maybe because my audience is a bunch of dudes, we don't fuck with Drake's album as much, but the women love Drake shit. Because if you look at the Shade Room poll, clearly that's what it is. What do you think? That makes sense.
They also hate Kanye though.
What you think? Women hate Kanye? Really?
No, the Shade Room. You know them Trump antics, all that shit. They hate that nigga.
Oh, but I mean, niggas would hate him too for that.
Nah, not me, man. I ignore the red cap, man. No cap.
I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of the time when it comes to that shit, what it feels like is that women are the type to like, once you do something wrong in terms of like your lifestyle, how you're living, that's saying you're cut, period. Where like once that happens, you're done. But men is more like, well, fuck that. I'm gonna disconnect who they are from their art. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it was. Or at least that's what I think they're talking about.
Okay. Chosen, I had to cut you off. What were you saying? You can finish your thought.
Nah, yeah, I was just saying. I think Donda's better, just because it just matches the time. You feel me? Like it's so uplifting, and it's just. You listen to it and it's just like, I could get through all these issues I've been going through for the past like 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. Whereas like CLB, honestly, it's kind of boring, fam. Like you go through it and like there's no track that like stands out to your mental. Like it's just like
I think it is. I just think my bad, but the boss keep kicking me. I'm trying to talk. I'm so sorry, but I think we didn't give people a chance to let the album marinate yet. Like it's only like 3 days old, and I'm not saying that this is Drake's best album, but the shit is definitely it's big in this category, but it hasn't had time to marinate, just like how Donna has this last
week. Bro, but it's no substance on this album, dog.
Ty, hold on. I feel that, and it's and that makes sense, but at the same time, like. We're talking about Kanye versus Drake right now. That's at the end of the day, that's the topic.
But it shouldn't be a comparison. Like that's the problem. We always compare these artists, but they have different.
Hold on, it doesn't matter. That's the comparison. That's what the whole stream's about. And at the end of the day, you could say, I had to take time to like accustom to CLB and all that. But at the end of the day, you listen to Donda, and that shit just has more energy. Like, from top to bottom, it just lifts you up like way crazier than Drake's album does, and that's just what it is. So I don't know. If we're talking Kanye versus Drake right now, Kanye's album is just better. It's just better, fam. And that, the poll told you that. Not only tonight, the last night that Akademiks did the poll, it's the same thing. Nothing's changed. You feel me? The album's just better. That's all it is. You gotta accept it. And I think Drake fans are like, they're trying to like pick up the pieces, like, oh no, they're trying to find like all these little excuses, but it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Drake, Kanye's album is just better. It's just what it is.
even be
Bro,
surprised.
can y'all
Kanye
please stop kicking me, bro? Like, damn, the fuck.
Wait. Wait, check here. Wait, what'd you say, Tyshawn?
I say you shouldn't be surprised Kanye make better albums than Drake in general, anyways. So it's not even that shocking.
Kanye has been missing for a while. Did you like Kids See Ghosts? Did you like Ye? Did you like Jesus?
I didn't like none of them 7-song things for real. I thought that was real antic. Like he fucked Nas shit up. Pusha T shit was straight though.
Yeah, so basically in the last 3 albums, Kanye didn't really deliver like no hit album.
Nah, he didn't.
Yo, Life of Pablo, when did that drop? Like 2016, 2015?
It was a while ago.
Right? So when we look at that, like,
yo,
it's been a while.
act. Let me talk real quick.
Can y'all please, like,
these guys are violating Drake.
Right.
Kanye has not had a good album. Who is listening to Kanye's last 2 albums right now?
Bro, I disagreed that.
Who is listening to Kanye's last 2 albums right now?
Talk that
How
shit.
many people did it take? How many people did it take to make this album, Donda? How many times have we heard it on Twitch? Stop capping. This is crazy. Drake has a legacy. It is established. He cannot be moved. Y'all talking about one album. Drake has been on a run for years.
All right, that's dope, but like we talking
Twitch
about
people
this one
don't go
album,
outside. Y'all listen to Donda in the basement. What do you mean? Y'all talking crazy on CLB. What?
You in the same group?
My nigga, which album is better?
You've been so for 30 weeks. What you mean we in the same room? Nobody took your shit.
Hoonster, listen, right? You have to pay attention. You have to pay attention.
Which one is better right now? 2021.
Kanye's 45. What are you comparing right now, bro?
Why are you comparing legacy when we talk
this man
about an
45
album?
and just turned to God? He lost.
Bro, why are we
He
comparing
set himself on fire for the clout. This is crazy.
Wait, keep it real. Drake got bodied by a gospel nigga. That's just what it is right now. Which album is better?
Yo,
what am I personally listening to? CLB. What do you mean?
What you and your homies listening to right now? CLB or that Donda, man? Talk about it.
It's not even a discussion. Like, let's be real, bro. If you're going outside, if you're going to parties and shit, CLB is it. Like, y'all are just capping for Twitch. This is crazy.
Bruh. Name the fire songs off CLB, and then name the fire songs off Donda.
He's capable of doing that.
Quiet. That's what I wanted to hear. Quiet. Because you can't argue it. Which one is better?
Now you pull up the track list.
There's no song on CLB that's better than Hurricane, though. Straight up.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if they play 24
who carried
in the
Hurricane?
club, I'm
Who carried Hurricane? Let's hear that. Who carried that song?
It's really
who carried that song?
Wait, is that a point that most that first of all there was a stat that says Kanye raps on like 49% of the album, which is basically it's mostly features. So should we use that to knock Kanye, even though he produced it, that most other niggas are carrying it vocally?
Bro, Mike Dean left the creative process because Kanye's such a bitch. Like, what do you mean?
Like, that's cap. That's not real. That's the Mike Dean refuted that. That's not real.
So someone hopped on his Twitter and said all that shit.
Honestly, I think we're getting too distracted by like all the other antics and bullshit.
Bro,
like
girls want girls, love all, in the Bible, sue.
All right, thank you. So we were just talking about like simply what album is better.
You can name all those songs, but at the end of the day, when the polls came up, Kanye won every single round. Every single
Kanye got the better quality album. Don't get me wrong. Personally, I'm listening to CLB. I'm not listening to Donda.
That nigga sucks. Yo, Kanye is washed. That nigga is ass.
So how is he winning? How is he winning? If he's ass, then how is he winning?
That nigga ain't winning shit. That nigga's winning on the internet.
How are the streams going up? How are the streams going up? How are the stream numbers going up? If he's ass.
Yeah, how did Drake's streams go down off of first day and Kanye's streams go up if it's ass? The music speaks for itself, fam. You gotta accept it. You just gotta accept it. You gotta sit back and
Kanye put out the better quality music. Like we have good quality music from Drake before. We're not comparing CLB to that. So what does that tell you?
Well, there it is.
Damn.
I don't actually like Ye. That was a good album to me.
It was okay. It was cool.
Kanye came out with the masterpiece.
You gotta bring some Drake representatives in here, man.
You can hate on it if you want, just because there's no cuss words, but you know, the music speaks for itself.
The nigga made a new genre, low key.
And I actually believe the artists believe it too. The artists, that you could feel the conviction and what they're speaking and what they're rapping. You could tell they have more passion into what Donda is and versus the features into the CLB. Just straight up.
Do you feel like the features like kind of phoned it in?
I feel
they did their part, but they weren't really like energetic or like really trying to put a stamp on it. They were just like, I'm here.
Yeah, I feel like they weren't doing their best. I feel like when Drake, quote unquote, I guess, quote unquote, needed them, they didn't deliver. They didn't deliver what they were supposed to do.
You could break it down to this: whose baby verse? I mean, who had the better baby verse? Fucking Kanye.
Out of all the artists,
definitely Donda.
Definitely.
Yeah, but can we judge their albums on who had the better feature though? Like, truth be told, like we should be judging Kanye's performance.
Judging off the better feature because we already said that Donda had the better quality project of music. It's just CLB had misses when it came to the features. Kanye did.
All right, for everybody. All right, hold on. Does anyone think that Kanye himself is rapping better on Donda than Drake is rapping on CLB?
Hell no, never.
Not rapping better than him, but Kanye is actually rapping. He's not rapping better.
No, he's not.
But
now has an MC.
It's the shit that he's saying.
So y'all are admitting that Kanye's not rapping better than Drake, but y'all think that he made better music.
Yes, he made a better album.
Also, though, on Kanye's rapping, I think Kanye had more impressive as far as we rating Kanye against Kanye rapping. This album had probably some more impressive verses from Kanye throughout his catalog.
All right, yo, Kyrie, where do you rate the bar?
Honestly, I think that verse is one of Kanye's best verse on the project.
Wait, which verse?
Which song was that? Hurricane.
Okay, yeah. That was definitely like one of the top songs on this project.
I like this.
Right.
Great verse. I ain't gonna lie.
Wasn't that carried by the weekend?
Like I said earlier, Kanye used specific parts from Kanye's previous catalog, like certain elements of him, like even the rib bar. That was like, I feel like that was a callback to him using funny bars in his older like discography, where like he would use, like, for instance, like certain songs, Kanye has bars that are like cringy, but it's for like a quotability. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like certain things he did on this album, it all felt purposeful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he did a whole bunch of shit. Like the features, he would pick beats that the features would typically be able to adapt to easily. If you listen to every song with a feature, don't the beat kind of sound like some shit they would make on their own? Like he strategically did that shit. You got to pay attention.
I feel like he took a risk in his album when he started to do the whole 5-minute song things. Because I haven't really seen that lately from an artist, and I actually fucked with it.
Kanye made that album to go right at Drake. That album was not about Donda.
I think it was to let Drake know that, nigga, if I want to make a good body of work, man, I could. But at the same time,
he's playing with people.
But even though we're saying this, we're all saying CLB is mid. But if it's that mid that we're comparing it to Donda, and it's not even his best project, and Drake's been on a run for years, what does that even tell us, though?
But I think Drake made CLB just to be making music and not to go at Kanye. I think Kanye developed Donda specifically to go at him, and he's fucking with people. Wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
He's fucking with people by naming it after his mom, so he gets pity. I think that plays a part into it.
Nah, I think Kanye is just back. Like, I think maybe he was going through some bullshit, and he's just like back in his zone.
So he shed that dead weight, aka Kim Kardashian, huh? And he back now, huh?
Exactly.
That nigga never left.
Oh
that
my
nigga
god,
playing games, bro.
Curse of a white woman. Wait, what?
That nigga never left.
Damn.
The Kardashian curse.
All right. Interestingly, I want to hear what y'all would advise. Right. So say y'all are Drake's right hand man. Y'all are seeing. Let's say the current narrative continues to be what's being said, and let's go off the narrative in here. What would you advise Drake to do?
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, right? 100%. What I would have told him was this, right? It's named Certified Lover Boy. Get your Chris Brown, get your Rihanna. Focus on making it fun. Focus it on making it kind of steamy, romantic, XYZ, and just drop smash hits to bring people together, right? I feel like that was the play, but he didn't execute, and it feels weird that he didn't. When he has those connections.
Okay, so what would you tell him?
Moving forward, though, what should Drake do?
Yes, so what would you tell him to do right now?
That nigga.
honestly, I think
drop the deluxe with them.
he got to stop doing the back and forth with niggas.
Yeah,
you know, they gotta drop a deluxe with club bangers, a back-to-back for type song against Kanye.
Yeah, Kyrie, you don't believe that, because truth be told, I actually think that Drake makes it entertaining because he always has something to say back.
Not yet, but at the same time, this time should be the last time. Yeah. And this is not to secede defeat or anything like that. It's just
know what Drake needs to do? Drake needs to go back to the Drake that's actually gonna talk about some shit that's actually worth about talking about.
Oh man.
But it's hard to do that when he got Kanye coming down his
Drake
throat.
needs to stop.
Drake's in first place. He keeps looking back to find enemies that he could.
Yeah, Drake needs to sit his ass down and actually talk about some shit that actually is gonna make him want to rap again.
But see, y'all fans play both sides.
Think about Drake's current life.
When he start doing it, y'all say he duck and smoke.
Yo, Drake's current life is like he's been a top rapper forever, right? Like I was talking to Van Lathan recently. I'm like, yo, he's not the same dude who can still give us content about women turning him down or him having insecurities. He passed that. Every chick wants him. Like the nigga's on top in that way. But like his current life is probably some shit that's really not conducive for rap. That's why I was saying the thing about him having a kid. Like his current life is learning how to be a dad. Like we don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so he's still rapping about a bachelor life that truth be told, there's no vulnerability in it. That's why, like, for this album, it kind of comes across like he's trying to be on some future shit, because it would sound non-believable if Drake was rapping about strippers turning him down. Like, that wouldn't even make sense. So, you know, like he's very past that point where he was vulnerable, and his current lifestyle, other than if he has beefs, doesn't really lend to great content in music. I don't want to hear about Adonis' first day of kindergarten, respectfully.
You make a good point. And honestly, I think Drake can rap about whatever he wants. He's proven himself already. He ain't got thousands of stories. He can rap about whatever he wants to. Go ahead.
Oh, do it.
Shit, well, I mean, Drake got thousands of stories, bro. So it's like, even though he ain't going through that no more, yeah, it's hard to backtrack to it. But, I mean, it ain't shit to bring up some old stories. Ain't no way in fuck Drake only got 20 stories about some hoes, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know Drake's whole life. Like, that nigga literally told me he stole the keys to the car one night. The next night, he hooked up. Like, he told us everything, bro. Like, unless he just start lying. Like, I mean, I get you, but, like, even then, like, it's hard for us to even think about him from a place of vulnerability, because he went through that and went to the other side of kind of bragging. You know what I mean? About, like, pretty much every chick want him. You know what I mean? So you can't really backtrack. You can't constantly, like, he shed that image of the insecure, awkward nigga who's in the industry but still, like, you know, isn't around. Drake kind of established this new image of, like, yo, like, he's some fucking mob boss, to keep it real. Like, he's some mob boss that's some Don, and every chick want him. So, like, unless it manifested an album like Scorpion where he's talking that shit, you know what I mean? Or he's talking about his enemies, like, we haven't heard the vulnerable Drake in a minute. Like, we get glimpses of it on, like, Your Mind still. Like, we would love an album with that content. And I know that type of hug, the same hug I used to get with, like that's like vulnerable Drake. I just don't think his regular life is like that no more. So, like, we're going to hear a lot of bragging about cars we never ever seen. We're going to hear about his fucking $300 million house and him just adding another quarter to that. Like, we're going to hear about some shit that's kind of unbelievable, but we're still hung up off a few albums. Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. So Far Gone. Thank Me Later. And those songs, and when we think we hear Certified Lover Boy, we're expecting vulnerability, and vulnerability on the level of love. And I just don't think that's his current reality.
Maybe we all just need to shut the fuck up and just accept Drake for what he is and be thankful for his music. But if I had my own personal wish from it, I wish he would go back to where it wasn't like he was giving out features and he was blessing niggas with features.
Go listen to his old shit if you want that old shit.
Hey, I want to piggyback off what Axe said. This Fuego.
Fuego, what up, bro?
Yeah, like I want album. If I love,
you got to piggyback off your mic, nigga.
My bad.
Nigga chewed on his mic.
The mic all chewed and fucked up.
No,
you gotta unplug it.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so I feel like Yo, Drake, like you and Tyshawn said this. If I love him, we gonna get some real raw.
Yo, Fuego, Keith, I think it's either you're not holding down the mic button all the way, right, or something because you're going in and out. Pause.
Anyway, you think this debate should be done like next month or so after like people listen to CLB a little bit more?
Absolutely, but I think it's going to be an evolving debate. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a full definitive debate, and you got to realize these are artists where, truth be told, it's probably going to take us until about Christmas for us to know which one of these albums. I see people listening to CLB once and say, no replay value. Nigga, you listen to it once. You know what I mean? Like, replay value kind of comes with time. Like, do you feel like playing this next week? Do you feel like playing this in the car every time you get in the car? Do you feel like playing this when you at the gym, you kicking it with a girl, you doing other type of shit? So I think that's where replay value is gonna come out. But I think for both albums, it's gonna be the opinions or the thoughts are gonna get either more sure or it's gonna change to what it'll finally be. So we should wait till like December really to talk about these albums. But truth be told, it's just gonna be an evolving conversation that we're gonna have on day one.
Then do we just say it's a tie? Because it's really sounding like we're saying Donda had the best album production wise.
Yo, Curry, I ain't gonna lie. I like how you try to do that one. I fuck with you for that one. That nigga just came in and be like, yo, so we basically just says it's a tie, right?
That's what I'm saying. Because if you think about it, bro, if Donda got good production and we're saying this is the best album that we've heard, but Drake is the album that you niggas is gonna wake up to and press play to in the morning, they basically both won, bro.
I mean, they both make money at the end of the day.
You're going to be technical and going to sales and shit. You know Drake went off the top. Even if you gave Kanye his whole 7 days, Drake went off the top, bro.
Lucian winning right now.
You know who really won? I think Playboi Carti won, you know? On Donda. And then, you know, that leak that Drake played also, you know, another Carti feature.
Oh, wait. My question is, Ak, if Drake has run out of relevant topics to talk about that we could all like sit here and relate to, is he washed?
Never.
Well, I think he has to either break through or he's gonna get repetitive and redundant. Like some of the things I'm hearing people say off first listen is because they're feeling they're not hearing new stories. And when people are saying, oh, it sounds decent, but he's done it better before, or hey, it sounds like the same old, seems like he's not saying anything new. I think Drake's career has been so personal, just like a J. Cole, where we kind of became invested with his career off of these stories and his experience. So if his experience now is just fucking a bunch of random girls and just turning up in the club and buying new cars and just stunting, yeah, it's going to get old. That is 100% fact. I do think he has to figure out a way to showcase his vulnerability. It might not be pulling from his past. It might be peeling back a layer of what's going on in his real life. Again, it might be a touchy subject what's going on with what his baby mom, but like shit, Drake used to, like his mom used to say it. He used to say like, yo, when y'all hearing this, that's when my mom heard this. This is the actual issue I'm going through with my mom. And he would write about it. And he said he wouldn't run it by her or nothing. He just puts it out. Like, I'm not saying he needs to do that when it's baby mamas or whatever, but like other things in his life now, we're not hearing much other than about who he's beefing with and what and that he's the best. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm the biggest. By the way, you bitch ass nigga who I'm beefing with, fuck you, I'm bigger than you. You know what I mean? Like, we're not hearing no personal stories as much. And I could be wrong on that, but y'all let me know.
Okay, I don't think he's ever going to talk about his baby mother because that's only ammo that can be used against him.
Wait, sorry to cut you. Is that a yes or no? Is he washed or not? Because with all those factors in thought, is he washed or not?
Well, I wouldn't say he's washed, but at that point, you got to drop hits every time. Like you once you lose substance, I'm going back to the same critique I gave what's that nigga named Lil Tecca. If you don't got no substance, this shit better be the catchiest shit ever. But if you got some substance, I could deal with an album full of cuts. Like if you're making something that's thematic and that has some feeling to it, has some meaning to it, you know what I mean? And like we could wrap it around something. Like honestly, like I don't think anybody in here, and maybe I'm wrong, could name 5 songs off Igor, right? But you like if you listen to that project, you saw that album was wrapped great around a particular theme, and it was kind of worked out, and it was an artist's attempt to accomplish a particular goal, writing as another character. That's to me like that in itself is substance. compared to what Drake has given us before and how personally he got, I think this leaves some things to be desired. So if he's gonna move in this realm, he gotta just drop. And maybe that was the case because all these features, that was my first biggest critique. Why the fuck we got some of these niggas on here? No disrespect. These niggas, I didn't even feel too good when they was on the playlist, much less his album. I'm like, why these niggas? I'm like, what the fuck is these niggas doing on the album? You know what I mean? Like, respect to Project Pat. Like, he always pays respect to, you know, certain legends, the greats, and he used them in a dope way. Like, he's used, you know, UGK. Like, Project Pat dope. Like when I'm looking up and I'm seeing Young Thug, I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this bitch? Like, I'm like, Shraggy? Like, he just, I don't want to hear, I want to hear Drake on Lil Baby's album. I don't want to hear Lil Baby on Drake album. That's, I'm going to just tell you the honest truth. I've always been like that. It's a reason you never heard, like, I know, I don't even want to talk about this dude, but, like, it's a reason why you never heard Meek on a Drake album. You hear Drake on Meek album all the time, though, right? Because it's a different type of songs, you know what I mean? Those songs are meant for the club. Those songs are meant for a certain type of space. It's usually not meant for the mood and the tempo and the vibe that Drake is trying to create. That's why we don't see those artists. So when I see a bunch of these artists that are pretty much the mainstream artists of the moment, it tells me Drake trying to get the catchy record, except it's not that catchy.
But wait. Meek needs Drake. I mean, we all know that. Like, I don't have a horse in the race, so I can say that. But at the end of the day, is Baby's, like, if Baby had a hard ass feature on Drake's album, would you be saying the same shit or not? Because Baby had a hard ass feature on Kanye's album, and it was fucking hard. Like, it was fucking fire. But on Drake's album, it's kind of trash. So
okay.
Would you be saying the same shit?
No, you finish your question. Even though I got the gist of it. Well, this is what I would say, right? I don't want to hear Little Durk, Travis Scott, Future, Young Thug, that's it, baby. I'm gonna excuse 21 Savage because 21, I feel like 21 carried that track. But I don't want to hear them on a Drake album unless that's the single. That's the only way they could assist a Drake album to me. Them niggas don't ever get to that level of vulnerability or that lane or that type of wave that Drake is on, so they can't help Drake with nothing. I don't think that's cute. Go have your little nice hot verse, but we only need that hot verse if this is a single. We don't need this if you're not adding to the mood and the vibe and what's the actual theme of what the album's about. I don't need them niggas. I listen to them niggas in the club, like they make club music every day, right? So I don't necessarily need them dudes on the album unless it's a single. So when I see a bunch of them on the album, I'm like, oh, Drake is attempting all these singles. Like, there's no reason why I would think that these dudes are on a song with Drake on Drake's album unless it's an attempt at a single. I don't want to imagine like respectfully, like imagine fucking like think about some of Drake's best album cuts. You know what I mean? Like, imagine, like, Crew Love with Lil Baby. Like, no, nigga, we don't need that shit. The fuck? Nigga, that nigga make club music, bro. Like, this, respectfully, he make club music. Hot verses for club songs, okay? I didn't sign up for If You're Reading This Is Too Late. This is Certified Lover Boy, a thematic, emotional, vulnerable experience. And nothing about that screams those other artists for me. Leave them off of it. That's what I say. Unless you're trying to get a single. If you're trying to just get a big single, you throw all them niggas on one song. Like, add all them one song. And if that song runs the Billboard for like 2 years, great. But them album cuts, I don't want to hear, like, respectfully about India Royale Cosmetics. Like, wait, what are we doing? Like, hold on.
Are we gonna say that this is the first summer without a Drake hit this year?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Silently, I thought, what's next? I think he thought that was a joint. And then the joint with him and Baby, Wants and Needs, ended up doing better over time. But I was a little bit worried about that joint because Baby went crazy on it. And like I was a little ashamed to say it, Baby out-rap Drake. And in the, like, I don't know if this is a competition, even though we're fans, we try to make everything a competition. I don't think Drake should be having Baby upstage him too many times because niggas already are trying to look past Drake. But Baby had an amazing feature on that. And then the third song, Lemon Pepper, I felt like that was a great song to remind niggas. Y'all should know I'm the best with the bars, right? Cool. But the biggest thing that surprised me is that What Next came and went. And it wasn't even the biggest song off of that thing. So I was like, damn. I think Drake was trying to do what he did by when he got God's Plan. He's trying to find that big song. And I think back then, when he dropped that Scary Hour 3 song package, I felt like CLB was done, but he was looking for the single. So, like, I think this is a little bit unfamiliar territory for Drake where he doesn't have the biggest single. So I do think, for better or for worse, yeah, this is probably the year that Drake hasn't had Tootsie Slide was last year, right? He hasn't had like that one song, whether it's like a 0 to 100, whether it's like a God's Plan, like he's had a bunch of those type songs. But this year, it kind of feels like he's had dope songs. They all do well on the charts. And that's one of the reasons I'm not talking numbers. And obviously, I could sit in here and just deflect straight with numbers because he's going to chart amazing. But he's like the biggest artist in the world. So he's going to lap anybody that's not like Ed Sheeran, right? I'm talking about is his music and his dominance, because I think Drake is literally legacy playing right now. Just like how I think if you ask that nigga LeBron, he wish he could just start day one playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, he's not caring about, like, you know, who got the MVP for the regular season. It's going to go down, did you win the chip or not? And I think for Drake at this moment, it's, hey, are you putting up those things on the board that are still defining your run, your dominance, and you're dropping classic projects? And I think this album's gonna define that a lot, but I'm not gonna jump out on any limb right now. But it's gonna say a lot about him.
So wait,
Ack. I got this girl in my DMs that really wants to defend CLB. They feel like she feels like it's being, I don't know, shitted on unjustly.
Tell her to come
so
here.
Lauren, if you want to speak up and say your piece, hopefully she's still here.
She's not here.
So one thing I want to say about CLB is, I feel like if Drake wanted to drop a lead single, it would have been Laugh Now, Cry Later. But then I also feel like that song that he dropped with Dirk, that was already been leaked. Giveon was on that song. And I also feel like in Toronto, like, people enjoy that album. Also in the UK, like, people actually like CLB. And I feel like Drake is like a different point in his life. So the sense that he doesn't need to like rap seriously anymore. Like, he's just enjoying it as it goes. So I don't think Drake has anything to prove anymore, because he already done everything that people think that he couldn't do. So that's what I think.
I think that's a good point, honestly. Because I mean,
Drake is too competitive. Drake will never let go of competition. Drake is too competitive. The problem is also he has so much momentum that he's kind of depending too much on the momentum, and CLB just didn't have the quality.
Nah, I think all y'all looking at this wrong. Drake got something up his sleeve he gonna drop, and I think y'all are calling shit too early.
Yeah,
you should drop
the album.
Set everybody up. I would not be surprised if before September's over he drops more music.
We're going against albums. We're not even talking about. It's too late. You can't double back just because you see people don't fuck with the album. It's not fair.
He can still drop a deluxe. It's not over yet.
Yeah, the
maybe another Scary Hour back.
He can add a mini
you already know
to a deluxe.
The only reason why he gonna drop the deluxe because he know the album is trash. That's how I feel for Drake. For him.
Hey, I got a question for all y'all. Do y'all think that Drake should have released that Pusha disc that he had that everybody told him not to drop? Because
but I don't think that exists.
I don't think he had it.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
I don't think he had it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought he had it, but he was really like, hey, you gotta
diss track that kept taking shots for almost 4 years. He didn't have a diss track.
Don't you think he would want to finish him? Like, come on now. If he had the ammo to finish Pusha, he would have done that.
I think the problem is I think the problem is that Drake used to be the guy that couldn't take an L, but ever since he nutted in that woman, that's not the case anymore. Everybody's gonna use his baby mother's past against her. He slept with Busta, with ASAP. You know, he has ammo. And at first, people didn't have ammo against Drake, but that's not the case anymore. And he has a kid to think about.
I'm gonna be honest, man. That nigga Pusha T want no smoke with Aubrey, man.
His kid is gonna have to deal with. So I don't think he's gonna be that competitive anymore.
You said a whole bunch of nothing. You just said a whole bunch of nothing.
I don't like it beefing.
Yo, so wait, you're trying to tell me that Drake is now ineffective because he nutted in a European porn star?
She said a whole bunch of nothing. It made no sense.
Wait, what?
She got a point, bro. Listen, it doesn't matter what album you think is better, okay? If Drake puts out the tape of him piping Kim K, this shit is over.
No. Well, we might get to that. What? You might have to drop it if it exists. Like,
bro, just like I don't know if you guys noticed that Drake and Rocky kind of been beefing a little bit.
Yo, what's up with you? The nigga said put out the tape. Yo, Kyra,
nigga said put out the tape, bro.
What's the problem?
It would backfire on Drake if he put out the tape.
That would be pretty sus.
Hold on. I'm gonna be honest though. Let's hypothetically say Drake messed with Kim K. If he dropped the song and basically just admitted it would erase everybody talking about the album and switch the subject. He might have to do some shit like that. Drop a song and change the fucking subject.
Imagine dropping an album so ass you gotta diss a nigga's baby mama to make yourself look better. Like no, hell no. That's lame. That's lame.
The album. I was thinking that he was.
Hey, hold on real quick. I gotta read a donation. Somebody sent a donation. It only plays music if like the donation's like a certain amount. I think. I don't know. Let me see. Ashcon with $30. Thank you, brother. He says, you supposed to be Drake's friend and you're shitting on him. Give me permission to speak. I have facts to say. Check DM Discord. Hey, listen, I don't think me and Drake are friends. What do you think? Like me and Drake are like best buddies? No, I think I'm a journalist and someone who Drake could speak with. But like, I'm a fan of his. Like, I'm a fan of Drake. But I have a platform. I'm going to be objective, and I've always criticized his work. I want Drake to be the best forever. But also, lying will not keep him being the best. You know what I mean? Like we have to be truthful and shit like that. You feel me? So having these critiques, you know what I mean? Again, I won't overall rate the album. I could tell you what I feel at the moment about certain shit, and we'll see if that stands up. I could stand on, and then I'll tell you where I feel it fits in his discography. But not because I speak with Drake means I'm supposed to just say that this shit is the best thing since sliced bread. We got to be a little bit objective. Let me get back to the Discord here.
The artist do that he put on.
Yeah, I'll give you a perfect example.
No album promo. He just did like a whole 20-minute freestyle. He wasn't even there to promote anything. He just went to rap.
Bro, that's not even it. Like he put out mad songs with UK artists before More Life. Then More Life came out. Then he did a song with Heady One, and he made a UK Dre record. So he's not just popped in here once or twice. He's here all the time, and he collaborates with people.
I think niggas just don't want Drake to grow, bro.
Hey, Ron, can I ask you a question? You live in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the rapper?
Which one?
From the nigga Dappy from.
You cut out, yeah. I think so. That's familiar.
Do you think him and Drake sound alike? Their flow?
They have like a similar flow?
Hey,
do you think that? I don't know if you listen to his music. Have you ever heard his music? I honestly think they sound a lot alike. And I'm surprised Drake never mentioned him because all his friends, Drake hangs out when he goes to London with everybody that's around Dappy, but never with Dappy himself. And those two have almost an exact similar flow. The singing to the rapping.
Wait, which artist are you talking about?
No, I'm sure.
Yo, academics, bro. Act.
Yo, boom, is it a classic or what, man?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, bro. Did you finally admit that Donda is better than CLB, bro? Or did you have a say?
Man, I'm about to tweet out right now, man. It's like third day in, man. It's my third day out here. CLB is still a classic.
Bro, you want me to be, bro? Like, you want me to be honest, bro? Don't be going around telling Drake I tell you trash, bro. But let me be real with you, all right? Let me be real with you, all right? Donda, all right. Donda has more listening value than CLB, bro. I know that hurt.
What do you mean listening value? You gotta break these terms down. Y'all using weird terms.
Okay, listen. Okay, listen. I'm gonna just be real. This is my opinion. I'm not trying to say Drake on some ass shit, but like on some my opinion shit. All right. I see myself going back listening to songs off Donda more than I do listening to shit off CLB type shit. Like his shit got more listening value, like replay value than CLB, which is crazy. And like the features that's on Donda are better than the features that's on CLB.
Those are the big.
All right, okay. Yo, boom. I'll give you that. But Kanye on Donda ain't better than Drake on CLB. You talking about the features?
That's true. Now that's true.
That's the biggest indictment.
Kanye. Okay, no.
Yo, basically you're telling me that Kanye DJ Khaled the shit because he's the weakest link.
Listen. No, he ain't DJ Khaled. Cause listen, bro.
He's the weakest fucking link.
Listen, if Kanye wasn't there, bro.
All he did was take the track, sprinkle some holy water over it, and muted the curse words.
But Kanye curated everything. He put all these niggas together in a room. He put the choir, he put the band, he put the features.
Okay, well, nominate that nigga for the executive producer part. But we talking about the rapper. Okay, we don't care. We talking about the rap part. You talking about him executive producing. Fine, he did a better job of executive producing the shit than Drake and whoever the fuck did CLB. But did he do a better job rapping?
No, obviously Drake. I mean,
so what we talking about, man? What we talking about?
We talking about. We talking about quality. We talking about quality. We ain't talking about rap, nigga. We talking about sound, nigga. If it sounds good, are you gonna replay it? Cause listen. Yo, act. Let's be real, bro. On the fucking radio, they ain't putting that rappity rap shit on there, bro. They ain't putting no fucking 7 a.m. in the bridal path on the fucking radio. All right.
They definitely playing that. Girls want girls if whatever they say.
Okay,
that
so
you said he's lesbian, bro. He said he's a lesbian, bro. He came out.
Okay, you think girls want girls is better than fucking believe what I say?
Listen, man, I'm just telling you. He said he's a lesbian. All right.
Okay, I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on, bro. He said I'm a lesbian, bro. Come on, let's be real, bro. Like Drake, my nigga, but come on, man. Like he said, and the song going #1. You saw the tweet I sent you, right? Like he's gonna occupy all 10 spots. On the
he about to do. But I'm not gonna use that to brag because you know he's a bigger artist than like just right now commercially. But I'm really looking at it and I'm like, all right. So we all agree that he rapped better. I guess we're trying to say the music wasn't better. So like,
yeah.
So how could he have done it better then? Should he have taken more risks? Should he have tried to? Because what Kanye has done, Kanye got church organs with 808 drums, and he has some niggas yodeling. He got other people
That's
like fucking.
Though.
He has people like beatboxing. Like he got all type of shit going on in his album. This shit's like a fucking circus.
Different though. That's what like want from Drake.
It's just like a circus. Yo, Drake be simple as hell. Drake like just loop that sample. Make it sound a little eerie, and then drop the beat here, and then I'm gonna rap.
But that's why niggas are calling it trash, because he ain't really doing nothing different. He ain't even trying to make something different. You know what I'm saying?
Nick, it's like McDonald's. Y'all love the Big Mac 10 years in a row. Why you want him to switch up the sauce now?
Listen. Okay, listen. When we down bad and we got $5 to our name, we'll get a Big Mac. But niggas want to go to the Cheesecake Factory and try something different. Niggas don't really want to eat that Big Mac. Niggas want to go to Olive Garden or something, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, just because he served you fast food music don't mean we gotta eat it, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, Drake should have did something way crazier.
I'm open to a complex answer. How about we say this then? Drake rapped better, but Kanye produced better music.
No, he makes better. He made better quality music, bro, on the album.
What's fire and what's not fire? That's all it comes down to. What is fire and what is not fire? Donda is fire and CLB is like, it's okay. It's cool.
Yo, so you're telling me you listen to Fair Trade. You listen to Love All. You listen to I won't even mention like the rapidy stuff like 7 a.m. Umbrella Path. You listen to No Friends in the Industry. I ain't gonna lie, Yeba's Heartbreak. I think that was his opportunity to take that song and do what Donda did with every song. Like, you know what I mean? Take that shit and make it big.
Man, act, bro.
Act. Hold on. We can break this down in one thing. We can break this down in one simple like fact. How many skips did either album have? And that ends the conversation. No,
that's
I
good.
ain't gonna lie.
That's
I don't
opinion
skip a
based,
fucking
though.
song on Drake album because I gotta get them streams up, nigga. I played that shit 5 times in a row.
my
I'm
god.
telling you the
Yo,
truth.
That's just biased,
I'm not
though.
skipping
That's
them.
not being
I'm trying to make sure the streams run up. Like, yo,
This was the album for him to drop that disc.
I only skip it after 30 seconds. I'm getting that. I'm registering that stream on Spotify now.
Oh my god. Listen, but honestly though, right? You can break it down to how many skips do you do on an album when you're running through the whole shit track by track by track, and that's how you know which one's better.
Hold on.
Period.
Donda got 27 tracks. Y'all not gonna
listen,
sit here. Y'all not gonna sit here. Let me look. Y'all not gonna sit here and act like there's more skips on CLB. Like, nigga, it's first of all,
There's not.
nigga, I'm
There's
skipping
not.
the
There's
intro.
not.
Hold
There's
on.
not.
Hold on. I'm skipping. Yo, be honest. Other than when I first played it, who has sat through the Donda chant? That's a skip. That's a fucking skip.
That's not a song. That's not a song.
It's not a song, but it's listed on the album.
Hold on. Wait. Do you count every single fucking J. Cole interlude? Fuck
Yo,
no, you don't count that
y'all
shit.
name me one bar on God Breathe. Y'all name me one bar.
God Breathe? That's a bar, nigga.
That shit's a skip.
Bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, I'm arguing with mans that picked Donda chant as
you
a
said
track.
trust, man. You'll failure. Trust in God to heal you. Come on, bro. That's a bar.
Oh, man. Yo, boom. Yo, boom. The devil works hard, but Rap Genius works harder. Jesus Christ, this nigga found the lyrics back quick. Yo.
Yeah, nigga, I know the lyrics.
Yo, so y'all telling me y'all listen to Jesus Lord all the time. Y'all bumping that in the whip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
These niggas don't
Half of y'all are atheists.
Come on, bro.
These niggas
Yo, Eric, hold on. Don't say that.
No, let that nigga know.
Yo, come on, bro. I know the lyrics. That's what I'm saying, bro. I know the
They like trying to go crazy on that. What are you talking about?
Jay,
Yo,
bro.
Wait.
I fuck with Drake, bro.
Yo, this is where I know y'all hatred for Drake is manifesting into love for Kanye. Y'all are telling me, first of all, yo, Jay Electronica dropped an album with Jay-Z like last year, the year before. It went triple styrofoam. Jay Electronica don't want to hear himself rap. You're telling me y'all want to hear him rap now? Because he's on Kanye's album?
Bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. When they run a song with Kanye, bro, it brings out the best of them niggas that makes niggas want to listen to it. I'm not listening to a Jay Electronica album.
Nigga, he was still rapping about hieroglyphics and UFOs. He been rapping about that shit forever. And something called the Rap Child.
He was snapping though, bro. That don't mean I'm gonna listen to.
He was snapping.
Yeah,
he did. The sun and the moon. Get my compass. Get that. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yo, act, bro. I am not a fucking.
This nigga rap like he's an astrophysicist.
Drake before I listen to Kanye West, bro.
I'm just saying, some of these niggas y'all not listening to, bro. I get it. Kanye got about 13 good songs that I will really enjoy. But there's his 27 songs long. There's a good 7 to 8.
24.
There's a good 7 to 8 that I ain't running back. I can't name 7 songs on Drake album I'm gonna skip.
You're biased. You're fucking biased. You're fucking biased,
Hold up, disclaimer. Little Boom don't speak for us. Little Boom speaks for us. Little Boom speaks for himself, not everybody.
But obviously, I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm speaking for I'm giving you my regular opinion.
It's not a regular opinion though.
Y'all listening to yo.
Because I'm not out here calling CLB straight dog water and shit like that, like all these other niggas be doing.
These niggas who talk about like they couldn't resist listening to Jay Electronica never even heard of Act 2. They never even heard of it. They just heard that nigga.
Bro,
5 days ago.
Okay, listen, academics though. But this
wait, y'all been bumping Come to Life? That's what y'all saying?
Wait,
y'all been bumping Come to Life.
Wait, Ack. Do you think Drake thinks? Ack. Do you think Drake thinks he needs the features that he had on the album?
He don't.
I think he thought he did. I'm here to tell him he didn't.
You're right. But let Ack answer the question.
No.
Do you think Drake thinks?
I think Drake thought he did, but I'm here to tell him, and I'm gonna tell him personally. Don't put them niggas back on your album, nigga. We here for you.
But did you hear 21 Savage verse, bro?
The only features on Drake album should be Aubrey and the nigga from Degrassi. That's it. I don't hear these other things, man.
Drake sleeps.
I don't want to hear I don't want to hear these other niggas on Drake's album.
Bro, bro.
Drake can't have no
features. Biased, man. Come on, bro.
I like when Drake collab with the legends, Project Pat, Bring in Bun B. Like mix it up with like like
Bun B. But wait, fucking Kanye West perform with Jay Electronica. It's a fucking problem, nigga. But you got Bun B on your fucking album.
Man.
What the fuck?
Man, Jay Electronica took 20 years to drop one rap album. UGK literally are rap legends, bro. Come on, bro. Like Jay Electronica literally got a rap deal and ran off on the plug, bro.
This nigga
That's legendary. That's legendary. That's legendary. That's legendary.
Wait, you're trying to say rapping with Jay Electronica is more legendary than rapping with Bun B?
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying they both
Nigga, yes,
rappers.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Jay Electronica not a legend.
Y'all bugging. Jay Electronica with a Rothschild. Y'all are bugging. Y'all out your fucking mind.
Nigga, I don't even know what a Rothschild is. That sounds like an exotic stone. Sounds something like a Bitcoin or a fucking Dogecoin. What the fuck is that?
Oh, they coming to get your ass tonight, nigga. They coming to get your ass. I ain't gonna lie.
That sounds like Illuminati. You know, I'm sorry. That sounds like the Illuminati. You're right.
They coming to get your ass.
Is that like the king of the queen? Like, yeah. You know what? I'm just back
there.
Yeah.
You got chill.
That's that 5% shit. I know.
Especially with the way he be rapping, for him to get with a Rothschild is legendary.
Nigga, we don't give a fuck about who he with. He ain't dropped nothing. Yo, if you compare Jay Electronica to Bun B, nigga, I don't know what to say to you no more, bro.
I mean, they both kind of equally. They not legends type shit. They ain't.
No. What? Bun B is not a legend. I'm done.
Is he a legend though? Like,
nigga, I'm done. Bun B ain't a legend. Wait, Bun B not a legend.
But like a legend, like Drake is a legend. I'm talking about those type of legends.
Nigga, Bun B is a legend like Drake is a legend.
Boom.
What?
It's a reason that, bro. It's a reason that Drake wanted Bun B on his first album.
Yo, hold on.
Drake put Bun B himself for that reason. He's fucking legend, bro.
Yo.
You think he just randomly got
You think Bun B can go to fucking Germany, nigga? Niggas know who the fuck he is.
Yo.
Like Drake.
Yo. Boom. Boom. Respectfully.
I do know who Bun B, bro. I know who Bun B is, bro. I listen to Bun B, but I'm being real.
Yo. Do you know that Bun B?
Can't go nowhere.
Do you know Bun B is a part of UGK?
Yes, I know that.
And if you could sit here and say UGK ain't legends, nigga, I don't know what to say to you.
Bro, Bun B is on Big Pimp, and you telling me the nigga not a legend?
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
I don't know if bro, a legend, bro. He a go, but I don't know if he on there up there with
nigga, Drake said he a
bro.
legend. That's why he on Drake's album.
Who the fuck is Drake? Nigga, what the fuck? Is Drake saying that he a legend now? What the hell no? I'm just be real, bro. Like, come on.
Hey.
Bro.
Clearly not the same skill level. But if you think just like how Andre 3000 is a legend, Bun B a legend. Facts.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get that. But when you say legend, bro, you talking about goated. We talking about goated, known in
Nigga,
Japan,
these niggas are goated. Yo, across the world. UGK's one of the best rap duos ever.
But that's the duo itself, nigga. That's the duo itself. Come on, bro. I'm being real, bro.
Niggas, the same thing with Outkast. And Andre 3000 was part of Outkast.
Okay, so like, I'm not finna call Big Boy a legend, bro. I'm gonna call Andre a legend.
Big Boy's a legend. He just was trending on Twitter because he's a legend.
Big Boy not a legend.
I'm gonna have Andre the legend. Andre was the better rapper out of that group, bro, to me. And
Yo, like, you see how the Drake hate manifest?
What? Bro, come on. I fuck with Drake, bro. I'm just being real, bro. I ain't gonna kiss his ass. I ain't gonna kiss Drake's ass, bro. Drake probably is just watching this shit, too.
Sounds like you hate him, boy. Did he turn you down for a feature?
No, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. And I could probably, but that nigga acknowledged me, bro. Kanye West don't even know I fucking exist, bro. So if anything, I could be on this bitch saying CLB is the GOAT shit of all time and Donda sucks. I'm not gonna lie to myself like that. What the fuck? Like, no. That's like basically I'm being bought by Drake at that point, bro. I don't want to make that nigga,
You might catch a stray. You might catch a stray on a diss track.
Nah, bro. If Drake think I hate that nigga because I'm thinking this album is a little bit better.
Yo, boom, don't worry. I'm gonna tell my nigga Baka, like, yo, leave my guy alone, man. Yo. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna go through Certified Lover Boy, and y'all tell me objectively if y'all hear any skips. Champagne's Poetry, that's an intro. Skip or no?
No skip.
Poppy's
Home.
Home.
That is
skip?
definitely not a skip. First two songs, not a skip.
Girls Want Girls. That's skip?
No skip. That's I would skip that.
Depends on how I'm feeling. It might be a
Depends on the mood, yeah.
Yeah, but if it's bitches over and shit, shit like that, yeah.
Okay. In the Bible with Dirk and Giveon.
That's not a skip.
Yeah, that's a skip.
That's actually hard to me. That's a
skip for me.
Yeah,
honestly, I thought that was the worst Drake song I heard in a minute.
That beat's so hard, bro.
I think Drake started it off wrong.
Yo, what?
Move on.
Yo, Love All. What about Love All?
Love All is not a skip.
Not a skip.
Okay,
Not
fair
a
trade.
skip.
Fair trade.
That's
No,
a skip, bro. I don't even remember that song.
Way too sexy.
I'm skipping that.
That's a skip.
Every single time I'm skipping.
Big
Way
skip.
too sexy, the best
Big,
song on the
huge
whole album,
skip.
nigga.
Mega skip.
Bro, Way Too
Yo,
Sexy
that
is
nigga
gonna
said
end up
I'm
being
too
the
sexy
best song
for
on that
this
whole
world,
album,
bro.
bro. I'm telling y'all right now.
Facts.
Yo, you got
It's
yo
going to be
YK's
the
a
best
strip
song
club
of the
guy.
album,
If he says that's what the vibe is, yo YK, tell him how that song hit the strip club, nigga.
I'm telling you, my nigga, come on now. Feel me?
Nah, that song
I'm
wild.
telling you, just watch. TikTok about to fuck that song up, and the rest of the world gonna fuck it up.
Yo, YK, bro, he said I'm too sexy for this world, bro. Come on, bro.
That's all right, bro. That's Future
Yo,
and Drake,
YK,
though.
I hear you, but there's just no way that I'm gonna actually bump that anywhere ever. Now, if somewhere
Yo,
else,
look. You don't have to. You don't have to at all.
You feel me? But
Nah,
bump that shit.
YK, I think the song you trying to think of is Girls Want Girls. I think that's
No,
gonna be the actual
I'm talking about Way Too Sexy, nigga. TikTok's about to fuck that song up. I'm telling you right now.
Hell no,
They're about to fuck that shit up.
YK, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
All right, so if TikTok make it blow up, does that necessarily mean that you have to like it personally when you're just listening to it on your own? Like if you're on a playlist just with shuffle or some shit, you have to like that too?
I mean, not necessarily, but it's gonna naturally grow on me.
Yeah, it's gonna make you like.
If you hear something, if you see and hear something everywhere, feel me, it's just gonna naturally grow on you. And it's fucking Drake, you feel me? Like we should all like the song anyway. Like Drake is supplied. How long did it take Drake? I'm gonna keep honest. This might have been Drake's.
But it's not Drake.
It might have been.
It's
Wasn't Drake's best album. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'm a real Drake fan. But how long did it take him for him to give us a mid album, bro? Like we owe this to him, feel me, to treat this project like it's his best work ever.
Wait, YK, you made a good point. He just made a good point.
Can we move on to the next tracks though? Can we agree this is like a skip?
This is
no, it's fire.
Okay, you
It's not a skip. It ain't a skip if I got two bitches in the back, nigga, twerking in the back seat. Nigga, I bet you it's not.
It ain't a skip to me either, but it seems
everything's
like
for a certain vibe, man.
Hey, hold on, all right, let's keep it going.
Every single one of those tracks is for a different vibe.
Yo, TSU.
That's a banger.
All right.
Even though I got R. Kelly sample in the beginning.
All right. In too deep.
That's the second part. Second part is fire, but it's. I mean, yeah.
The second half, yeah, but the beginning.
Yeah.
Skip.
Pipe down.
Nah, we not skipping that.
Not skipping.
I don't remember that song, bro.
That's a fire. That's a fire song.
Yebba's Heartbreak.
It depends on the mood.
That one's fire.
It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Yebba's fire.
Is somebody keeping track?
That shouldn't have been on that album. That shouldn't have been on CLB.
Nah, it's a good track for CLB.
No,
he needed that.
That's exactly what a CLB track should sound like. It's a heartbreak song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole album was like the second coming of Future, and then all of a sudden this, talking about loose women and this, and then all of a sudden you have this white girl like,
this track is fire. You can't hate on that.
It's called Certified Lover Boy.
But he didn't deliver a Certified Lover Boy album, just one track. Mid-ish.
You got a few in there. Fuck your fans.
All right. Hold on. Let's keep going. No friends in the industry.
Rihanna's thoughts on that's definitely shouldn't have been up there because it's been 5 years, Drake. Let it go.
What? Yo, no friends in the industry.
That's not a skip.
That's a hard one.
Okay, Knife Talk.
I should go and play back to back.
What can you gonna do, man?
Yo, Knife Talk. What up?
Knife Talk is a skip, bro.
Knife Talk.
I'm sorry.
That's hard, but 21 part kind of repetitive.
Knife Talk.
Yeah, Project Pat killed that too. Project Pat killed. All right, 7 a.m. on Bridle Path.
That's not a skip at all.
Yeah,
that's not a skip.
Exactly. Race my mind.
Hell no, nigga. I didn't even cancel the world. That's when you vibe to. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a late night vibe song.
Yo, Fountains, come on, man.
That's one of the best songs in the album, to be honest.
It is.
To be mad honest with you.
What about Fountains?
Even though it's a leak, you feel me?
What about Fountains with Thames?
What was that?
Fountains.
Mood. It depends on the mood.
Yeah,
That's a good song.
Shit.
Man, after you just listen to Wizkid and Justin Bieber fuck up Essence, man, you gotta rock out to some Fountains, bro. All right, what about Get Along Better with Ty Dolla $ign?
Fire.
No.
I like that. That was alright.
Bro, man, y'all want a nigga to be real? Them shits ain't memorable, bro.
Yeah,
it's not memorable because the album came out last night.
Come on, bro.
None of them are memorable.
That is true.
The album just came out. That's why you don't remember it.
Donda's been out longer. Of course, you remember more than fucking CLB.
Yo,
nigga, what?
It just bro, the album just came out, bro.
CLB as his own entity is just it's a good album, but if you're putting it against Donda, it's just not as good.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, what about You Only Live Twice? Ross and Wayne on it.
Nigga, that's a banger, nigga.
Man, come on, Ross can never lose.
Shout out Ross and
Wayne
Wayne.
verse way too long though.
What about
Wayne's verse way too long.
I Miss You Too. I Miss You Too with Kid Cudi. I Miss You Too with Kid Cudi.
That song a banger. 19 is a banger.
That shit hard. That's a Kid Cudi song featuring Drake.
Yeah. It's the most different song on that album, honestly, to me. It's like the most like new wave Drake on that motherfucker.
What about Fucking Fans?
Skip.
I'm skipping. Skip.
Heck, didn't you fall asleep to that song?
No, I listened to the whole album first, nigga. It was a second listen.
I'm joking. Heck, I was there, nigga.
Yo. All right. And then the last one, The Remorse.
No, we playing that.
That's hard, yeah.
Y'all only named like 5 skips.
No.
Y'all only named 5 skips.
That sounds about right.
Y'all named only 5 skips out of 21. And I'm telling you, Kanye got one of 5 skips.
Okay.
All right, do Donda then.
Yeah, let's do Donda.
All right, here we go.
We don't know Donda chant though. That's not a song.
Nah, man, we gotta start off.
Nah, do Donda chant count.
Nah, come on.
Use them part twos, bro. You can't use them part twos. The album in that track.
Nah, y'all copy please, bro. Nah.
What?
Nigga,
we don't do that shit.
Wait. How we gonna talk about skippables if we not gonna talk about all the tracks?
All right. Go ahead.
Do the whole tracks.
Like, this is his intro. This is his intro. We always talk about album intros. Donda chant.
We skipping.
All right. Jail.
It's gonna be real.
Play it.
Jail, we're playing that.
We playing that.
No skips.
We playing that.
God Breathe.
Running.
We playing
Depends
that.
on mood, but I'd play it.
Vori's part is fire.
No, that shit again. God Breathe is getting played, my nigga.
Skip.
All right, Off the Grid.
We playing every day.
Skip.
Okay, Hurricane.
We playing every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Praise
Every
God.
morning. Every time I wake up. Every time I breathe.
Praise God.
Facts.
We playing it.
Playing that.
Playing that.
Big. Playing it.
Okay, Jonah.
Playing that.
Playing that. Oh,
that shit getting played twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Playing
playing
that.
that.
That shit getting played 3 times.
Okay,
Yes,
Junior.
Which one?
Junior.
I might skip that. I ain't gonna lie.
That one might be a skip for me.
All right, we got 2 skips, Donda Chant and Junior. Believe what I say.
I don't even remember hearing that song. Skip.
What song you said?
Believe what I say.
Believe what I say. We playing that.
No, we playing that.
We playing that. We definitely playing that.
Okay.
Big song.
All right. 24.
We
Playing
definitely playing that.
Playing
I'm gonna save my soul. What?
I'm playing it because Kobe.
Okay. Remote Control.
We playing that.
Playing it. We playing that.
Moon.
Playing that.
100% playing that.
It's a Cudi fucking song. We're playing
That's
that.
on repeat.
Skip.
Heaven and Hell.
Playing that.
Playing that.
Skip.
Yeah.
Donda.
Playing that.
That for me could be a skip.
Wait, do y'all even remember the song?
That's the joint where his mom's talking.
It's
in
like
the
an
beginning
interlude.
and then, yeah, it's kind of like an interlude. We're playing that.
Right.
Yeah.
His mom was spitting that shit.
I Keep My Spirit Alive.
Playing it.
Playing it.
Jesus Lord.
Skip.
Playing it.
Playing it.
Skip.
New Again.
Ooh, what's that one?
That's a skip. Come on now.
I'm leaning towards skip.
Okay, we got three. Television.
We skipping that definitely.
Skip. Okay, we definitely skip more than 5 at this point. Just for the record.
Wait, that was that was 4. What
It's
you mean?
4 officially. Like we've had y'all split on a couple, but I just didn't put skip. Lord, I Need You. We had the track 20, and we had
Playing that.
Playing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pure Souls.
Playing that.
Playing it.
Come to Life.
Playing it too.
Playing that one.
Yeah.
No Child Left Behind.
Definitely playing that.
Playing it.
Jail Part 2.
Definitely
Playing that.
Playing it.
My favorite song on the album. Let's go.
Okay, and I think we're just at the Part 2s now. So OK Part 2.
Yup.
Junior Part 2.
Yup.
And Jesus Lord Part 2.
Of course.
All right, so I guess it might be 5-4.
Like I said, separate entities, man. Do 2 different type of albums. Donda's better.
Wait, yo, truth be told though, like I'm also overestimating how longer Donda is than Drake shit. Because if we remove the part 2s, this is 23 tracks, and Drake shit has 21.
You know what's
it's like an hour and a half long, bro.
Yeah, it's just like Kanye has longer songs, and it's usually the songs that the beat is fire on. So he just throw everybody on that shit, just break it up. So whatever, okay.
I mean, the crazy shit
is literally put on Titanic the movie and Donda on the background, and they would finish at the same time. Like
that's beautiful. I might do that.
Man, oh man. Man, I feel like there's some hidden intention from some fans because they've been waiting on Drake to have some adversity in terms of like having an L. In terms of like, yo, you're not the best, or you didn't make the best shit. Because for the last foreseeable like past really, or like the as long as I can remember, everything he's dropped just gets favorable reviews for the most part, and it's just the biggest thing ever. There's really no competition, and I think this might be the first time that I see people like, yo, I want to see that nigga not come from a place of being number one, but actually see someone else doing better than him. Like we haven't seen that since the year that Damn dropped. The year that Damn dropped, people were looking at Drake like you might be too.
Yo,
Like,
can I tell you something real quick? Right?
Yeah.
So like the way I feel, and I feel that most people feel, is that we don't really have an allegiance necessarily to a rapper, whatever the fuck. We might be fans, yeah, but like if they pump out good content, then we win regardless of who it is. So that's a W regardless, right? Like we can still be objective without having to be in corners. You get what I mean? Like I understand that some people might be in corners, but like the majority of people wouldn't be. You know what I mean? Those are extremists. Those are like on the outskirts, right? The regular nigga, like the regular fan, they just want good music. And I feel like Donda as a project was stronger than CLB. That's okay.
Yeah, I think people were trying to also root for the underdog too.
Yeah, it's still a W. It's
No,
just
no. I ain't gonna allow that shit.
Donda means a lot more to
That's
fans,
an L
though.
for Drake. Just accept the shit. Just accept that L.
Is it
Drake,
though?
It's bad.
It's L because he tied himself to the project. Like they tied.
I
each other.
guess so. Yeah, I guess
that is true. You're right. You're right.
Bro, it's an L. Just accept the L. That's my thing. Just accept the L.
Is it an L?
Donda actually means a lot more to fans because we watched Kanye's life and career. We've all knew that when his mom passed, it was such a big thing in his life that album, truth be told, that's why I think a lot of people even went to those concerts or those like listening sessions. Like Donda meant something. We knew it was gonna be personal to him. While Certified Lover Boy, we were still scratching our heads like, what the fuck does this mean? There's a grown ass man saying he's a certified lover boy. Who like we were hoping that
the Harden is fucking part, bro.
We were hoping that it was just gonna be like love anthems and love songs. So maybe
that would have been fire.
That would have been good.
Maybe fans were just like more tied to Donda.
Yeah,
I think Donda emotionally has more value to listeners than fucking CLB. I think than CLB straight up.
There was something that somebody said earlier that I stopped and thought of, and like it's so true. Since we were in this pandemic and like God knows how many people died and shit like that, an album about loss kind of resonates more with the times, right?
Exactly.
That's true.
Like
Drake
somebody,
Drake gotta make some shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, you want Drake rap about like somebody?
Yeah,
who
I want
didn't
Drake
die?
to rap about his like life. Like
No.
lately on his album, he kind of rap about how more richer he is than me. Like, bro, I know that already. Like, we get it. You got beef with Kanye, bro. Like I want to listen to some shit that's gonna inspire. Like the way you said Drake saved your life back then. When he made shit like that, I want that type of shit back. Like this type of shit is just kind of like ego shit. Why though? Like this shit compared
He
to
needs
like
to stay in this
Take Care
lane
and
and
If
continue
You
to
Read This
dominate it, bro.
Why though? Like he ain't it ain't nothing to dominate. He already took it over. Like he took that shit over like 3 times already. Like literally,
clearly he can get better though. I mean, if y'all ain't fucking with the shit,
and you can get better.
He ain't gotta get better by like going completely like left field. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I wish he could talk about his life more. That's all I'm saying.
For like somebody to take it by being.
Wait, boom. What about his life though? Like, what do you think you don't know about Drake at this point?
Yeah, like I get it. He talked about his divorce, like shit like that. When you talk about his divorce with his mom, shit like that. I want him to talk about like the shit that he go through, like as a human. Fuck him being the richest, best rapper alive. Like, because you still got problems that you go through that your fans go through that they go to you for type shit.
Right?
Because
Because let's not act like he ain't getting turned down by bitches still too. I mean, I know he's Drake, but he still can get turned down, and he could be speaking on that. And I think that's what he needs to do.
Yeah, like bro, like I don't know. We get it, Drake a fucking gangster mob.
I'm pretty sure he's rapped about that too.
Yeah, he did. That's what I'm saying. He used to rap about shit like that, but has he rapped about shit like that on this album for real? Besides the first song, I don't think so. I don't really think so. So
I do think it's important. Like the times, like it's hard. Like honestly, if you rap about bullshit, like shit that regular people just can't do all the time, especially during the pandemic, it's like niggas not really trying to hear that.
That's facts. Yeah.
It's like niggas not really trying to hear club music because nigga, who's really going to the club except niggas who don't give a fuck about their life?
They trying to
I
get
don't know. Laugh Not Cry Later damn near sold like 5 million. So I don't know.
Hey, let me ask a question.
Honestly, dog, I feel like Drake already did something that a lot of people just didn't appreciate without surprise. But like Dark Tape Demos is probably like I think one of his best projects.
Yo, let me ask something about Drake. Should Drake contemplate doing something that Jay-Z did? And by the way, this became like, if you ask me, it's a top 3 Jay album. Jay announced his retirement and dropped the Black Album. And he pretty much, it was really, he acted like he was retiring, but he was really taking a break. And I think it was kind of because of some of these same things, because after, Blueprint 2, I forgot what came right after that shit, like that 01 period to like 05, like it was a weird time for not weird, but like it was interesting for Jay. And also there were other people that it felt culturally people were moving towards. And Jay was just like, yo, rather than still out here trying to keep balling it up while niggas is saying, yo, bro, you not hitting the same, let me just even go out with a bang and announce a retirement, even if it's just fake. You know what I mean? I'm going to come back like in a year and a half. Let me make people miss me again. Because even though Drake, everybody loved the Black Album. The Black Album's a fucking
classic. Kind of a scam, though. That's kind of a scam.
Man, artists do it all the time. Every artist has faked retirement, bro. Like, we're done. Okay.
You kind of got that messed up. So, like, first thing you messed up, in 2001, Blueprint came out. So he definitely wasn't cold. The people.
No. Blueprint 2 in 2000.
No, that was Blueprint 1.
No. Well, I'm not talking about that year. I'm talking about when he dropped Blueprint 2 going forward and around 2003 when
Dynasty for sure. Like I get what you're saying.
When 50 came in,
it was a scam. He got all the best producers and best artists to work on his shit. And they had to fight to be on it, right? There's a movie about it.
Hey, hold on.
It's called Fade to Black.
I don't think it was.
Just Blaze,
I love
Kanye,
that.
Pharrell, they're all fighting to get placements on the album.
Yo, I don't think it was that much of a scam.
All the features he had on CLB, they just got shit from it.
Nah, I don't think that was as much of a scam.
Was crazy, bro.
Yo, that was a great. If Jay had like left on that album, that was a great goodbye album. Like that nigga literally, like songs like What More Can I Say. Like I felt like that was the perfect album to like literally bow out the shit. Not saying that Drake needs to do something like that, but I do feel like the tides are turning on him a little bit where it's harder to impress niggas now. Like the people ain't impressed by the same formula no more. They're not impressed by you rapping better than people more now. Like, what are you gonna do? You could go to Kanye method and be like, yo, I'm trying to experimental album, right? Maybe you get some credit for that. But I like niggas is telling you to do shit that you probably can't do. The nigga took 3 years off music. Y'all are saying he needs to get more inspired. Nigga, he took all that time to try to live some life and get inspired. Shit.
It don't sound like what? Yeah, where's that?
Like, well, some of the things that y'all want, he'll never go through again.
When he had songs that were leaked on the album. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Drake doesn't.
Well, it was only like 2 or 3 songs. It was only 2 or 3 songs. And by the way, it was some of his best songs.
Yeah, those were the best songs.
They were.
I feel like CLB is a little bit lazy, just because a lot of the songs that are on the album that were leaked, they're cool, but a lot of the other records sound like part 2 to some shit that he already put out. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
One of the records he has sounds like Passion Fruit Part 2. Like, what the fuck do we need that?
Yeah, like No Friends in the Industry sound like another like back-to-back type ass.
Wait, which record sound like
that? He don't fuck with these.
What's the last one he put out? It sounds like fucking one of the last ones he just put out with the UK one. Like there was a UK one and this one.
Smiley? Oh, you mean the GOAT? No, I'm just playing. I think that's why if he had Smiley on the album, it would have sold way more.
You know what, Ak? Low key, I'd actually be okay with him like not being so deep into the industry, like pumping out so much music and doing something experimental. Like I know that isn't probably the smartest move, but I feel like that'd be something interesting to see somebody like
it's the best move.
themselves.
Like Drake ain't got nothing to lose, bro. He got he literally sold the most records damn near under Eminem. Like he really got nothing to lose. So why not try something different? And you could be even more of a legend type shit on some like 808s type shit. You know what I mean?
You know what we really want and need? We want Drake versus Kendrick. Let's keep it a step.
Not really. No, I'm good.
No, we don't.
Yo,
we don't.
only, like who the fuck wants that bullshit? Like, truth be told, like I think Drake is competing against himself just to see where he's gonna fall behind Jay-Z, or if he's gonna be the guy who we look at as have completed and had a run that no one's ever done. You know what I mean? I think where do y'all fall on the Wayne versus Drake legacy wise? Has Drake surpassed Wayne? Because really,
yeah.
That's that nigga a long time ago.
Hold on.
My thing is like, why are we keep asking the legacy question when he already won the legacy conversation?
Yeah,
wait. He's
over.
He's beat Jay-Z already.
No, it's not. It's not a beat Jay-Z thing because Jay-Z has.
If he surpassed Jay-Z legacy wise, that answers the question you had before.
Because beat Jay-Z.
Hold on. Wait. If he surpassed Jay-Z to you legacy wise, that answers your question because Kendrick hasn't even surpassed Wayne. So Kendrick not in that discussion. So we shouldn't talk about. We don't want to see the guy who's competing with niggas who rapped in other decades compete with the nigga who can't compete with the niggas that he's competing with.
But that's the thing. He's not really competing with niggas who rapped in other decades because the shit that Drake. The thing is, if you want to compete with niggas decade-wise in music, that's a different thing. We talking about full-on legacy. Jay-Z's legacy spans too much different landscapes for niggas to even say that they getting close to what Jay-Z got.
More than Drake, nigga?
Drake never had a clothing brand that niggas was fucking with.
And respectfully, bro, like not just that.
This is music, nigga. We're not talking. That's like easy to go.
That's the thing. We're talking about legacy, bro, and all that stuff is adjacent to music.
Okay, so if you're talking about legacy, then niggas will have to automatically say Kanye's the greatest legend artist because he made the most money out of all rappers.
No, record scratch.
Well, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Kanye was whose producer? Nigga, Jay signed fucking Rihanna. So Jay has Kanye, Rihanna, Fall Out Boy, all that shit he did at Def Jam on top of his fucking shit. It's incomparable.
Drake doesn't look at
the
all.
business move, like the business move that he made for music that niggas benefit on today, like clearing samples for other niggas, like this shit.
Kyrie, what
about this? What about this analogy? Okay, like Michael Jordan studied Dr. J type shit. If it wasn't for Dr. J, he probably wouldn't be in the league type shit. You know what I mean? Like he based his whole game on he became his own goal. He became his own man. I'm gonna respond to you with the same argument that niggas give all the time in basketball. Nigga, that was a different time period. The competition was different.
And also Dr. J didn't come back and beat his ass like later on.
Yo, hold on, I'm gonna grab someone.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like he's just saying, like, because since Jay-Z discovered Kanye can't be his own man. Like his legacy goes to.
You know what I mean? But it's a part of his legacy. It is.
Yeah. Kyrie's right. At the end of the day, right, your name is synonymous to that person, right? Like you came from them. Like,
fuck no, hell no.
That's what happened.
It's niggas in fucking Japan that know Kanye West and don't even know Jay-Z exists, bro. So
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so you can't say as soon as you look at you think of Jay-Z. You don't do that no more.
Still that way. You can't take away Jay.
Because look,
you can't detach the legacy.
When niggas used to hear Drake, they thought of Wayne like on Ransom and shit. And you hear Drake, you don't think of Wayne like that. You don't think of Wayne like that. You think of Drake as his own man, bro.
But you can't detach the legacy.
We wouldn't have Drake if we didn't have Wayne. That's what the fact.
But that don't take away everything Drake did.
I'm not taking it away. We just have to say that Wayne has a major standing point in Drake's career. But I'm saying, look. So you think Drake is bigger than Wayne? Or you think he surpassed Wayne?
Yeah. Well, now.
Yeah.
Okay, so why can't he surpass Jay-Z? Why can't
Drake surpass? That's not the point. The point is going over your head, right?
Okay,
the point is this. Listen, it's very simple. Okay, so if there's a tree, right, and it's growing, right, and it forms a branch, is it still part of the tree? It's that simple. It's very simple. It's not hard. He is still a part of Jay-Z's legacy.
Fuck
because
no.
Jay-Z sprouted.
Yo, I don't even know how
that's not true.
That's not true. They have a fucking collab album. How the fuck are we arguing this and they're on Watch Your Throne together? This makes no fucking sense. Kanye screwed up Jay-Z's streak.
And the thing is, Kanye can say the same thing for Jay-Z. Kanye can be like, yo, Jay-Z's a part of my legacy because I produced for him. Like that's
yeah, of course.
That's what I'm saying. It's not negating nobody. It just adds to somebody. There's nothing that can be negated here.
Everything comes from somewhere, right? So like we're just acknowledging that it came from there. It's simple. It's not hard.
Yeah, but I feel like you're trying to take away, like you trying to take away from you calling Kanye West a fucking branch. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of try to take away the legacy that Ye
No, that was an analogy, bro. That was an analogy.
I'm just saying, but that's what it sounds like. That's not a
if
good
we're gonna
analogy.
if we're gonna be honest, Kanye has to pass Jay-Z in certain parts of his legacy.
Of course, 100%. 100%.
That's what I'm saying. It's certain parts of your legacy can be compared, and like you can triumph from one part of your legacy and another. My thing is when niggas compare themselves to Jay-Z, like when we compare Drake to Jay-Z, the only thing that Drake is comparable on is the run and music. But you can't compare him in signing artists. You can't compare him in style. Style impact.
Wait, why does that matter? Like,
why does it matter? Because all those style.
When we compare artists, we care about Rockaware.
That's
yes.
Yo,
I don't care about it. I don't know why you do. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, that's about. You're talking about Jay being a mogul. Like that's great. I don't look at Drake as a mogul, but in terms of rap and rap run, the same way how we look at we're looking at ability and your run.
Oh yeah, if we keep it, that's what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck about who he signed.
If we keeping it completely music, as far as music legacy, Drake has surpassed everybody. That's what I'm saying. There's no point keep asking.
I don't know about that. That's kind of crazy.
Any rapper he surpassed. If you only rap, he surpassed you.
I think him and Ye are tied, bro. I really think they neck and neck, bro. I can't lie. Music wise, like music creativity.
We're talking about the run part, the run, the dominance and the run. Nobody's ever been dominant.
The run, Drake is number one.
Yeah. So that's the part. Like we gotta separate that part.
Yeah, but
the run, Drake has been number one for like the last 5 years. It's not even close, right? That's the only second.
All right, so are we in agreement that when it comes to music run, and putting up accolades, music-wise, accolades, right?
Okay.
And we're not just only talking about stats. We're just talking about being there, being present. That's one of the things I always knock like Kendrick about, because like for their run, where we're thinking about it, they're absent half the time. They don't play the games. What Drake did, like you got to remember, Jay dropped an album every year for like almost like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like that nigga was putting up stats, putting up projects that was going to be remembered later on. Like the only thing, and I love Drake, but I'll say, I think the only thing that is the question is, I look at this debate as how many albums you could have that is culturally impactful. I'm not going to just look off sales, culturally impactful and classic. And Jay be having a bunch. That's the only thing. That's why I always was thinking that Drake is chasing those classic albums. That's it. Because once, like, obviously, I think people have acknowledged that Take Care is a classic. Some people even say So Far Gone, they're going to consider that's an album. Nothing Was the Same. And then at the end of his career, not that you could compare his classics to Jay's classic, different time, different generation, but in his own right and having his own run, he's having a run that could parallel Jay and maybe even surpass Jay in terms of Jay was running it for these amount of years and was dropping project after project that was impactful, and Drake, whether it was his own projects or features, ran it for a much longer time on a higher level than we thought was ever possible when Jay did it.
Not yet.
That's true.
I already did that. I don't think nobody can refute that. But I think when it comes to overall, what everything hip hop encompasses, which comes style, like business and music, niggas not comparable to Jay-Z.
Yeah, but in that sense though, like, is there anybody who actually raps that is comparable to Jay-Z? Then it'll be like him and Diddy.
Yeah,
like that's on that list. Like,
excuse me, did you just say style and Jay-Z?
Nigga, he made Rockaware, bro.
Nah, that's the thing. If you're young, you don't realize niggas used to like wear his clothes.
They used to go crazy with Rockaware pants and shit. Yeah, the R.
Like second grade.
Like honestly, you could probably come up with some real Rockaware right now if you got some real Rockaware in your closet. Nigga,
nah, if I catch a nigga rocking Rockaware, I'm
ain't nobody stop.
Nah, but like I'm just saying, nobody's gonna rock it, but you could probably get off.
Everybody was wearing button-ups. Facts.
It's true. He's right.
That nigga told a nigga that nigga signed a nigga that wore jerseys and told everybody he's going to stop wearing jerseys right after.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, that's pretty iconic. But like, bro, who got other niggas putting hearts in their hair, bro? Like, that's legendary, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not even comparable.
That's golden status, right?
Close.
That's
not
not
even
right?
close. No, not even close.
That's not.
You're putting a fucking R on your ass cheek with these fucking Rockford jeans. Stop it, nigga. You got stamped by Jay-Z. I'm sorry.
You put a cursive R on each
You
ass
put
cheek,
a
bro. That's wild.
cursive R. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you put a teeny tiny heart on your fucking face. I don't give a shit. It's over, nigga. It doesn't work. It's not comparable. I'm sorry.
Yo, Act, don't you got the heart under that hat?
Man, the barber ain't coming.
Now, question.
Yo. I tried to carve it myself. That shit look like a bone sack. And I said, you know what? Let me trim that shit down. Yo, you gotta get at the right angle. You gotta know. Like, it could look mad weird. Like, that's why you gotta leave it to a professional barber, bro.
God damn.
I got you.
Yo, all right. So hold on. Why don't we ever? You know how we're constantly like, you know, comparing Jay to Drake and like, where does Drake fall all time? Why don't we ever have that conversation with Kendrick?
That's because
Kendrick's a full-time rapper, nigga. Where's the last time you Kendrick Lamar?
Yo. Have y'all noticed though? We're never debating where Kendrick falls in history. We're just competing if Kendrick could beat Drake.
Yeah, like he kind of like a goat. He kind of like a goat of this, like of this. You know what I'm saying? Like of this generation.
That's the thing.